Jennifer Young here. Wanted to share a tip with you for better digestion. What we're dealing with so much in our culture these days is this constant state of stress. And this puts us in the sympathetic mode of our autonomic nervous system. So what that means is the body thinks that we're either needing to do something physical, our muscles need a lot of blood and circulation, or we have to fight off some kind of threat if we're feeling stressed. So that brings all our vital force and circulation out to the periphery of the body. And when that happens, there's very little activity happening in our digestive system. And we need that. All that vital force needs to go for keeping us going. But if we're trying to eat when we're still in that sympathetic mode, our digestion doesn't work very well. The timings are a little bit off, or sometimes a lot off. And this is one of the things that creates heartburn. So in order to really digest our food, we need to be able to shift into the mode that creates digest and rest. So this is the parasympathetic mode of an autonomic nervous system. So when the body feels relaxed, when it feels at rest, then the vital force goes in and down to our nervous system. And when we can take the time to look at our food, to really take it in, to smell the smells, then that signals to the nervous system to start the processes of digestion. So we start salivating, the juices in our stomach start to churn, and so we're preparing to eat. And then as we can rest after we've eaten, then the body really has that opportunity to keep the vital force there to help us really assimilate what we're eating. So here's a very simple thing that you can do if you find that you're a little bit stressed and you're ready to eat lunch, maybe at work, or if you've had a hard day and you're trying to sit down for dinner but feeling still a little hyped up. Very simple thing to do is just to sit in your chair with your feet on the ground or on the floor and lean forward, bringing your belly to your legs. And if you can let your head drop, even better. And while you're here, just taking deep, deep breaths. So by bringing the belly to the thighs, it's like you're connecting a circuit, and it's a circuit to signal the parasympathetic mode of an autonomic nervous system. When you're in this position, your body feels, oh, we're resting now. And then you'll feel yourself shift into that mode because your body will just take a involuntary deep breath in. So you can just stay here as long as you like or until you feel that shift. And then when you come up, you're ready to eat. You're ready to take in what's in front of you through your senses. If you find that coming forward like that is not comfortable for you, or if you have heart conditions where having your head lower than your heart is not a good thing for you, a couple of options you can try. One is just bringing your head to the table, or bringing your hands under your head, resting on the table. Maybe if there's food there, you don't want to do that, but if you can find a place maybe before you eat to do that, it will start to shift you into that parasympathetic mode. So the same thing, the belly touching the thighs, your hand to your head is a signal to the body also that those circuits are connected to shift you into parasympathetic mode. Another way you can do it is, especially if you're really stressed, is to bring one hand to the back of your head, right the base of your skull, just cupping that part of the head, and the other hand on the forehead, and just taking some deep breaths here. So the hand on the back of the head is touching that area where the limbic system is, which is the part of the brain that kicks in for fight or flight. And then the hand on the front of the head is connecting to the frontal cortex, which is our place of reasoning. So when you have these two linked up, then it sort of, again, creates a circuit to signal the parasympathetic mode to kick in. And then you can just take some deep breaths there. And you'll feel yourself sort of sink into your chair. And that's your signal that you're ready. You're shifted into that parasympathetic mode. And then I also invite you to take some rest after you eat. If you can, take a siesta. Awesome. I know that a lot of times that's completely unrealistic. But even if you just take a moment to meditate, maybe just appreciate the food that you just had, give gratitude, all of these things will allow the body to stay in that rest and digest mode a little bit longer so that you can more fully metabolize and assimilate what you're eating and receive that deep nourishment from your food. So I hope that you find that helpful. Please let me know if you've given it a try, how it's worked for you. I would love to hear from you. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Ciao.